Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be visiting North America's smallest jail.
Let's go. All right, so today we are checking out the Village of Creemore, and when you think of the Village of Creemore, most people will think about beer. Right behind us, we have Creemore Springs Brewery.
So the brewery itself was created in 1987 by John Wiggins, and this is what put Creemore on the map. John and Sylvia Wiggins used to come skiing here in Creemore every weekend. They fell in love with it and they decided to make Creemore their home. So John moved his business, marketing, advertising company here to Creemore. Due to arthritis, medical issues, he had to stop. So he found something else to do in marketing, which was beer. So ordinarily you can come in here and you can do tastings, but due to COVID, that's unavailable. Now in nicer weather, they actually have the outdoor patio where you can still do the tastings, but unfortunately, we're here in November.
All right, so for those of you who know your French-Canadian history, you'll be familiar with Samuel De Champlain. He was the founder of Quebec City, and he was one of the first Europeans to actually visit this area. So this house right behind us, it's a law office now, but he actually slept there back in the early 1600s when he was establishing his trade routes with the Native Americans.
So when you're walking through downtown Creemore, you're going to notice that there is no large chains here. It's all locally owned and operated businesses. I love the look of this store. It's a pharmacy, but it looks like Hallmark.
So this log cabin behind me was built in the early 1870s and was actually on the downtown strip on a piece of land owned by one of Creemore's most prominent residents. He was one of the most well-known wagon makers in this area. Now, over 90 years later, that property eventually sold. The village is obviously building new stuff in the downtown area, and this was actually slated for demolition. But in 2011, thankfully some people got together and this was carefully dismantled and moved to this spot here right next to the public library. So the builders of this cabin actually used 10 different species of wood from the surrounding forest to build this.
We made it to our main attraction, North America's smallest jail. North America's smallest jail was built in 1892. It was 15 by 20 feet, and it houses 3 small cells. Fun fact, the first inmate here was actually a black cow. Sorry, that makes me laugh so hard. I can't even say it with a straight face. Oh, God.
So this jail was actually used for over half a century, right up until the mid-1940s, until some changes in police practices forced it to close down. It opened again in 1960s as a tourist attraction. All right, guys, that's a wrap on our Village of Creemore video. Hope you enjoyed it. There's definitely so much to check out in this village. We definitely recommend visiting. It's got hiking trails. It's got a walking tour throughout the town. There's tons of plaques everywhere with the historical information about the sites. It's a very interesting town. Definitely a great place to come visit. So thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.